2017 Dodge Challenger Demon with 3 miles on it, going for a whopping $499,999 at Marino, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. $500,000 Chrysler product. That's wild. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. As you can tell, I'm in a car that makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, and anything and everything car related happens on this channel. If you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everything else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? So let's talk about it. I am not lying. Carbuzz.com. 2017 Dodge Challenger Demon with only 3 miles on it, which literally means it went from the factory to the loading truck to the dealership, and then whenever the person bought it, they didn't even drive it home. You know what I'm saying? They literally, I don't know, but they didn't even drive it home. 3 miles on a SRT 2017 Dodge Challenger Demon, and it's going for a whopping $499,999 at Marino, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. This looks like it's in Florida. Now, mind you, when the car first came out in 2017, it had an MSRP of $84,995. So needless to say, it's been marked up quite a bit. If you don't know anything about the Demon, they were Dodge's most rare car ever released. Only 3,300 examples were released. 6.2 liter V8 Hemi, 717 pound-feet of torque, 808 horsepower on regular gas, 840 horsepower on 100 octane racing gas, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds. You could add an additional $1 crate option, which would give you rear passenger seat delete, would give you drag radials, all that good stuff. One of a kind car. Dodge has not produced anything since. Nothing close. Well, sort of kind of close, because some of the Demon parts went to the Challenger Hellcat, which turned into the Challenger Red Eye, which turned into the Challenger Superstock. So it kind of closed around, but nothing that powerful. 840 horsepower. Dodge has not produced anything since. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is the $500,000 price tag that's on a Dodge Demon with less than 5 miles on it. 3 miles to be exact. Needless to say, that's marked up through the roof. There are people out there that would pay that for that car. I would not be surprised, to be honest with you, to see one of those crazy collectors pay that money for that type of car. Me personally, I would not. You will not be seeing the Dodge Demon, or at least a $500,000 Dodge Demon on this channel, at least not owned by myself. But yeah, it is possible. 3 mile Dodge Challenger Demon going for $500,000. This kind of leads me to my point here. For one, that's marked up crazy. I mean, I just told you that the MSRP when they were originally released in 2017 was like $84,000, and now it's up to $500,000. It's important that we realize what we're doing in this time, in this day and age. And what I mean by that is we're out here, we're buying all of these powerful cars, all of these fast cars. Nobody's taking into account the fact that we are literally driving classic muscle cars. We're driving the past, I should say. And I say that to say, with the administration that we have in office right now, with the constant push that we're having right now as far as electric cars and hybrid technology is concerned, you know, like I know, this whole V8 era that we're living in will not last for another 10 years. 10 years from now, there will be no such thing as a V8, a traditional gas-powered V8. They may have some sort of hybrid electric situation going on, but there will be no such thing as a traditional V8 engine, as we all know and love. The exhaust, the terrible gas mileage, the power, all that stuff is dead in 10 years. Dodge has already said that, hell, in the next 2 or 3 years, the Hellcat is dead, and the Hemi's dead shortly after that. So we're looking at this example right here, a Dodge Challenger Demon with 840 horsepower that was released no more than, what, 4 years ago, right? Almost 4 years ago. Well, take that back. 2017. What's that? 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was about to calculate that. A Dodge Demon that was released no more than 5 years ago with 3 miles on it, with the same 6.2 liter Hellcat engine that your Hellcat and every other Hellcat has, bigger supercharger albeit, but the same Hellcat engine is going for $500,000 only after 5 years. Imagine what that car is going to go for after 15 years, after 20 years when it's considered a classic, after 45 years when it's considered an antique. You see what I'm saying? It's important that we realize the day and age that we're living in. The cars that we're driving on the day-to-day basis, that Hellcat, that 392, that's not just a Dodge or a Chrysler product. You are driving what will be what will be considered a classic car, like a car that has never been and will never be seen again. In 2015, when Dodge dropped the Hellcat, that was the first of its kind. Nobody was doing that. Nobody had a 700 horsepower, 200 mile an hour car, let alone a Charger, a sedan that was doing 200 miles an hour. Nobody was doing that. You feel me? Nobody was doing that. And what we fail to realize right now is that instead of beating these cars up and tearing them all to shit, you need to realize what you have. You have a great investment opportunity, or at least you're just sitting on some sort of a diamond, right? I would not sell a Hellcat unless you just had to, unless Dodge just came out with something wicked in the next 2 or 3 years or 5 years or whatever the case may be. That big V8 Hellcat engine, that big V8 Hellcat that you have in your driveway, I would keep that forever, because this right here shows. Now, granted, this was like a limited edition type of car. They only released 3,300 of them. This particular car only has 3 miles on it, so you can imagine it probably still has the plastic, the paper, and nothing's been done. It's probably got the original tires, nothing. It hasn't been driven. 3 miles, I can't get out of my neighborhood in 3 miles. You know what I'm saying? So needless to say, yours will be a little different from mine, or your Hellcat will be a little different from this particular example here. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But at the same time, what I'm telling you guys is that you have got to understand that the cars that we're driving every single day and taking for granted and having fun and burning out with and doing all the crazy shit with, these are the types of cars that in 20 years from now will be going for $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, if not more, just because of what they represent. They represent a golden age of muscle cars, a golden age of manufacturers just trying to one-up each other. I want to build as fast as this. Dodge did it with the Hellcat in 2015. Chevy came back with the ZL1. Chevy came back with the ZR1. Dodge one-upped that with the Demon, and then they came with the Red Eye, and then a Super Stock, and then Ford Mustang hopped into it with the GT500, 750 horsepower. Then the Chevy came back with the ZR1 at 760 horsepower, I think. And then the Chevy came back with the C8. They took it to a whole nother level. We're going to do the mid-engine shit. You know what I'm saying? Have the engine right there. So we're living in that age where these car manufacturers literally have no rules. They do not care. It's no holds barred. Let's just put the biggest whatever we can. It doesn't matter if the car only gets 12 miles to the gallon, 10 miles to the gallon, 3 miles to the gallon. Let's just put the biggest whatever we can. In 10 years' time, none of these cars will exist. There will be no V8s from Chevy. There will be no LS engines from Chevy. There will be no V8s from Ford. There will be no Hemi from Dodge. So what we have right now is a very golden opportunity to realize what we have and protect what we have, and at least going forward have something to, hold on to it, hold on to that digital age from where we came from. So with that being said, guys, just kind of my rant, my spiel on it. Dodge Demon going for 500,000. It just kind of, sparked something in my mind that if you can hold on to a Hellcat and take care of it, and hold on to it for 10, 15, 20 years until it becomes what's considered a classic car. Because, there's classic at 20 years, there's vintage, there's antique at 45 years, and then there's vintage, which is like 1900s. But hold on to these cars, keep them in pristine condition, provided you don't go into any financial issues, anything like that. You've got yourself an investment opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? You've got yourself an opportunity to sit on a $500,000 car in the next 15, 20 years, unbeknownst to you. And you only paid $84,000, $85,000 for your Hellcat when you bought it, but you kept it in such great condition. And considering what it is, a V8 powered, gas powered engine in the year 2030, 2040, it's a relic at that point, That's just my spiel. It's your boy Knockout 360, just hitting you with some quick knowledge. $500,000 Demon for all you guys out there that wanted the Demon. They got one in Florida waiting on you with your name on it, 3 miles on it. $500,000 price tag. I know you guys got the money, so go get it. And when you get it, hit me in the DM and tell me tell me that you got it, man. But as always, like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.